Help me, like I'm asking.
Probably after menstruation.
Probably after menstruation, I'm gonna write that shit down. I can put it.
In New York City, they do what's called bringer shows. You don't get to perform unless you personally are bringing X amount of paying audience members. It's this really brutal system where you kind of have to become popular enough to draw a crowd before you'll even get a chance to be seen by a crowd. It's odd. It's tough. So what I'm trying to do here at Ithaca is create an alternate track.
What's up, folks? How y'all doing? I'll go ahead and finish the story that Ruben started.
I don't know what I would have wound up doing if I stayed in Middletown. And so I found myself here in Ithaca. And it's all people who have passed their respective tests of their small towns. These are like the coolest people from wherever they're from. There was in town at the time were general open mics where people would mostly play their guitar and sing.
As a good liberal parent, I'm really excited every time. I take it as a personal victory every time somebody on the street mistakes the gender of my child.
If you're gonna turn off a crowd because you're like, I didn't frame that correctly, you want to do it at an open mic.
Like, I hate to break it to everybody, but like, Harry Potter's a children's series? I don't know if everyone's like aware of that, and they're like, no, it's young adult. And I'm like, it's not adult.
This is the laboratory. You're at the house, you think of an idea, you're like, hey, I hypothesize that this is gonna be funny. You come out, you've got your test group here, and you give them the joke, and then they laugh and you're like, yes, that's funny, or then they don't laugh and you're like, okay, back to the lab again, you know, let's work it out. Comedy's a unique art because it's one of the few things you can't really perform without interaction with the crowd. And I love it because I get to say things on stage and people laugh and come and talk to me about it, where if I just said it on the street, yeah.
Any question y'all wanted to ask a black man, since your mother dated a black guy, or since you've been in kindergarten, now's your chance?
In my daytime, I talk to folks around how to manage their money. Then I come out and I do comedy.
We're living in really frightening and turbulent times right now. Politics is like a mood killer. And I think that one of the most noble things that comedians and artists can do is bring politics, make it palatable and get people talking about it, laughing about the things that make us too uncomfortable to discuss so that we can discuss them.